Hello folks, we are in Bordeaux today and we found this park and ride. It's really easy to use. All you need is your one-day travel card, like so, that we bought last night, and we just tapped it here and it opened, and with your travel pass you can park for free. It's just quite amazing. The travel pass was €6.50 for 24 hours, which we picked up yesterday, so it lasts till tonight. And this car park has 300 odd spaces, plus there's two park and rides near where we are staying, just at the outside of Bordeaux, in a town called Lormont, and they have space for your bikes as well, and loads and loads of spaces. This is quite late, it's about 11:30, but still there's plenty of spaces here. And then you just walk out and catch your tram to go into the town centre. Easy peasy. I mean, Oxford has what's it called? Oxford has a park and ride, but you have to pay to park. This one you don't have to pay to park. You just buy your travel card for the day, and then that travel card I think covers all sorts of public transport, not just the trams, but we are taking the tram into town just now. This way is going to the airport, so I suppose we are going the other side to take the tram. Nothing coming. I can cross. Outside of city centre they have the wires on top to charge the tram's battery, but inside some parts they don't have, so they just run on batteries. They have 4 tram lines, A, B, C and D, and when we were on tram D last night, it said this is the place to change over to take the A to go to the airport. So on that side you take the tram to go to the airport, and it brings you all the way into town centre. So if you wanted to not hire a car and just go into the town centre, then you could do that, and it only costs €6.50 for 24 hours, and I think 11 for 48 hours. Let's see the price if it's written here, and it's got the English version, and these are the ticket prices. It says PNR reduced, but it still gives you the 24 hours. For one journey it's $190. Oops. And for I suppose for the parking it's $350, and parking in 2 days stay, all of that kind of different options. But we got this one, 24-hour one, and still it opened up the parking for us. When you're on the tram and it gets busy, do make sure that you start making your way to the gate has stopped before, otherwise you won't be able to get off. Lots of temptations. This is a pedestrianised street and it looks really pretty. We are trying to find the tourist information centre because I haven't done any research on what's there to see and do. There is a walking tour at 5 o'clock, so we might do that. We walked into something that said gallery. I think it's a old style of a passageway kind of thing, and it's got some restaurants. €8 for a pizza. The plate looks quite big. There's a pasta, veggie pasta. The pizza is nice, but there is a long queue to order anything. It's for everything, whatever. If you want to pick up just a snack at the bar or order pizza, you have to do it from there. We are doing a mini walking tour by ourselves. There is this monument. I'll look it up now, what it is. And there are some cafes around. Cafe and food trucks all over. This is Monument aux Girondins. It is a tribute to Girondins, victim of the terror. The Statue of Liberty breaking her chains triumphs from atop the 43-meter high column, 1895 to 1901. That's a history in brief. They have a Statue of Liberty as well. We saw one in Tokyo, of all places. So if you go to the Tokyo playlist, you'll see that. So go watch that if you haven't seen it. It's not just food trucks, there are lots of shops here as well. They don't look like they are open right now. There is another monument over there. There are two of those columns over there, but they are kind of hidden from sight. You can't see both of them from here, all this way. There's Esplanade de Quincon. I'm sure that's not how it's pronounced. Eat salad. We are on tram B. The tram system is really good. You can potentially see all the sites, hop on hop off with the tram instead of walking. This is one of the bridges that goes over the river, and we took this bridge to come from our hotel into Bordeaux last night. But there's these 4 buildings. There's too narrow to have anything in. There is the whole set of stairs there. No idea what's the point of this. It's not holding the bridge up or anything like that. Now that we are up close, the mystery is still not solved. You can only see the spiral staircase. But what's the point of these tall buildings? If you know, let us know in the comments below. Well, from this end we can see some ropes. What are these things called? Steel ropes. So they're doing something, I guess. But what? It finishes there. It might be some kind of...
Same thing there.
Yeah, they have there as well. Might be some kind of suspension bridge, but the suspensions are right next to the pillars. Normally they are long ways out, so they are actually holding the bridge. This one doesn't seem to be doing any of that. Doesn't look like this bridge opens either. It's not that kind of bridge. You can't go up on this end. Obviously there's traffic there. And there's water here. Well, let us know in the comments if you know what this is all about. I think there are ferries that go across as well. I saw one going across that looked potentially like a ferry. It's gone now. This road has the tram line next to it, and further down you can see that their cars and trams become one. And last night we came on this one and we got really confused and scared because the tram was coming the other way and he looked really annoyed with us. But then somebody said no, it's okay. So this road is shared by cars and tram. This is the map of the city center. I don't think it's to scale because that's the bridge and this is the building here. Maybe it is. And that's the river. And that's the museum. And there's a school trip. This is Cité Domo. It looks like a park, and it's free access to it. I'm not sure what's in here. It's a culture and civilization foundation of wine. I think it's a museum for wine. They have a huge wine cellar here. I'm not sure if MSC can beat that because they have a lot of wine out. That's a mirror, so it's just reflecting. Yeah, MSC could definitely beat this because they have a lot of wine on ship displayed as well. We took tram B a few stops back the other way after Cité Douan, and this is Cathedral Saint-André. Cathedral Saint-André and Tour Pays Berlin. Built from 12th to 15th century in the Gothic style, this cathedral has been the site of two royal weddings, Eleanor of Aquitaine and the future Louis VII's wedding, and that between Anne of Austria and Louis XIII. The 15th century Pays Berlin bell tower stands apart from the cathedral and offers a unique view over the city. Is that the bell cathedral? Bell tower, sorry. Is that the bell tower? And right next to the cathedral is Hotel de Ville. That's the town hall. Wow, what intricate carvings they have. This is the first one I've seen that takes card machines everywhere. I think you can even pay for the candles with card. It seems to be a reconstruction project. We are getting our money's worth, hopping on, hopping off on this trams. We'll go back. He waved at me. We're gonna go 2 stops now to go get something to eat. We have come back to this pasta and pizza place. It had a queue out the door at 1 o'clock, but now there's no queue. But there's nobody serving either. I don't know if they have pizza or not. They have 10 options which are less than 10 euros. So inflation busting prices. The pizza came in no time and it looks really good, but we had to cut it ourselves. The pizza is absolutely delicious, and they have olive oil, 2 types of olive oil, balsamic on tap, and this balsamic is really nice. It's so sweet. But it's in the gallery and it's a pizza and pasta place. I really am taking advantage of this one day 24-hour pass, and from center I thought, oh, Hippodrome sounds interesting, so I'll get off here, but there isn't anything that looks like a hippodrome or something interesting. But they do have another park and ride here as well, and this is a bigger one where compared to where we parked. Down there is a sculpture park kind of thing, a tiny bit with tree sculptures there. But I'm going to take the next tram coming in, going back into city center, and then I'll take line C and go a bit on that. These are the places where you get a connection. So this one, it has C and B, and it has D as well, but it doesn't seem to show here. And they have ferries as well. I'm gonna see if I can go and find if I can easily get on a ferry. This is Port de Bourgois stop, and that's the river, and I'm hoping the ferry is somewhere around here, but I'll have to go find it. But it's city center, plaza, square, and as with all the other buildings, it's beautiful. All the buildings, most of the buildings, seem to be built by local stones, and they all have the same sort of color. Well, I did get to the ferry, but the ferry didn't wait for me, unfortunately. Just missed it. I don't know if I can take this ferry with my regular car, but I shall go find out. There doesn't seem to be anybody there, but let's see if it's got a timetable. We are at that stop, and from this stop the ferry just goes to there, and 2 stops to that side. There are different ones to take as well, but they don't seem to be connected. So I think we'll just have to be satisfied with this one. We managed to get to our ferry. It stops for a short while to get people off and get people on, and then off it goes again. The €6.50 card has come really handy. We just tapped it and it was accepted, and off we go. There are some spaces to sit down inside as well, but we've been very lucky with the weather today. The forecast was of rain, but then the rain went away and we have had warm sunshine today all day. There's another one, and that's the confusing bridge all over again. This is our first stop, and then the second stop, and it's on the other side of the river again. They have water everywhere. Even in our pizza restaurant they gave us free water as well. That's free olive oil. The gate at the back is for people, and the front one is for the staff who run this. I'm well impressed with the public transport on Bordeaux. We have Clipper in, well, it's called Uber now, and each one charges, each trip is £7, and that's with a discounted one for somebody who is over 60. Otherwise it's like £14. So extremely expensive, and this is all part of the one-day ticket. So to answer the question, is it possible to do Bordeaux in a day? Yes, it is. And we've done quite a bit, and could we have done more? It's always possible to do more, but with the public transport we managed to get around quite easily. Have you been to Bordeaux, and what was your experience? How long did you stay? I think for us a one-day stopover was the perfect amount. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, join the channel if you can. Otherwise I'll see you next time for travel and review videos. Bye.